Hey, hey.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late to
It's all good. It'd be like that.
chat with my parents.
How's everything going?
Well, now it is going okay. I can't remember whether I told you, but my um my dad after his fall got placed in a recovery hospital.
Hmm.
Um but like it was really weird. They not None of them, like the hospital did not talk to us at all. They didn't call my mum or my sister or me to say, oh, your dad's with us now. Here's what the plan is. He was just there. And we were like, okay, what's going on? And we've had to, over the past 4 weeks, we've had to continually like pester them to get any information out of them, um, and try and get him home. Um, and today he finally got home. Yeah, but it was getting to the point where we like were planning to get together a posse to storm the hospital and break him out, like do a jailbreak.
I would have paid money to see that.
Yeah, yeah. It would have been good. Like seriously, it was everyone was pissed off.
I don't know. The thought of you doing something illegal is like both hilarious but also very serious.
It is very serious, but justified. Although
Yeah.
maybe the police wouldn't see it that way.
I feel like you're good at fighting people with words.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Well, we certainly did that. I mean, it's so weird. It's like literally no we at no point did we ever figure out who was in charge. Right, he was there for 4 weeks and we still have no idea who was meant to be in charge of the overall plan for him. It's insane. Like everyone we talk to, it feels like some kind of dystopian thing. Like have you seen Brazil, the movie Brazil?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you should watch the movie Brazil. It's great. But it's like a sort of bureaucracy that traps people within it, um, so that they like just the whole structure means you can't escape. Like it's funny because we there was a discharge manager for Ward 4 where he was being kept. Turned out the discharge manager only discharges him from Ward 4, not from the hospital. So he got discharged from Ward 4 and put in Ward 2B. And then there was a separate discharge manager for Ward 2B, which gets him out of Ward 2B and somewhere else. And it was like, what is going on? It feels like Kafka, a Kafkaesque, like insane system they've got going on there. So weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'd love to
that's
know.
like the plot to like a conspiracy movie.
It is. It seriously is. It is. It, like what is?
Hostage rescue your dad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were basically we basically turned into hostage negotiators to get basic.
That'd be a good movie plot.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
How do you rescue one old man from a hospital?
yeah,
And then credits.
yeah. You get
Yep,
in.
we're on to something now.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm glad to hear he's doing better
Yeah, yeah,
and
yes,
that it
me
finally got
too.
resolved after like a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I could rant about it for ages. There's so many things that were
Ooh.
he like
Well,
they literally didn't like he kept asking for books or just the newspapers. Like you'd have thought they'd get newspapers in and for something to read. And he's like, I haven't got, have you got any books? No. Turns out when one of our friends entered, there was a big bookcase downstairs full of books, and no one told him, and no one offered to get him anything. And it's like, what is going on? Why?
What in tarnation?
Yeah, I want to investigate this facility. I don't know. It feels like something sketchy is going on under the surface there.
Kind of vishy swozed.
Yeah.
We should use that term for now on something fishy. A fishy vishy.
Anyway, enough about that. Now
Well,
is your
I put some lovely histograms in the drive for you. Should lighten your spirits.
excellent. Okay, let me go take a look.
Let me tell you where they are. So if you go to the images folder, there's the TSAPS 2024 histograms. And then they're labeled with the comparisons that we discussed yesterday. The only problem is that, you know how when we ran the initial one, we got like the average value and then the plus minus on it?
Hmm.
I couldn't get that to work.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, because I thought it did for the comparison to the P2 and the other one, and I'm doubting it now because whenever I try to do the same thing for the fixed sigma zero, sigma delta to the fit one, it gave me the exact same values, so I'm pretty sure that it's completely wrong. But I can put the code in there, and
Yeah,
if you want to take a gander, I thought if I can at least fix that, I can just go and shove those images in and
yeah,
type those on the back end instead of rerunning all of it because that took forever. Had to go and hand jam all the stuff.
yeah. It might, yeah, the other thing, yeah, if you put the code in the drive, what
Hmm.
I might do, because we have only run this with 1,000 parameter sets,
Hmm.
which means that the histograms look quite, they're not like if we ran for 20,000, then the histograms would look a lot smoother
Yeah.
than they do. But what we can do just for now is do a what's known as a kernel density plot, which where they basically fit a continuous line to the histograms.
Okay.
And if you put the code up on the drive, I know how to do that. And
Mm. Okay. It's called a histograms for CC and P.py. I just put it in, chunked it in there.
oh right, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
It says it uploaded. We'll see.
It's I've got it. I've got it.
Okay. So you still have your house in Dallas, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how long Friday evening is going to run?
Um, I do not.
Okay.
Um, well, I haven't looked at the schedule to see when the banquet is,
Okay.
but the banquet doesn't last more than 2 hours at most.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is
Usually
Friday.
around 6, so I suspect everything will be done by 8.
Okay. So I was thinking, since I'm not presenting till Saturday, Friday, when you're done with all that, if I could just do a full run through with you.
Yep.
Okay. That'd be good. I asked Carlos if he wanted to ride with me, and he said no, he's gonna drive by He's gonna take his carrito, his small car in Spanish, and take Nick. And I was like, "Aw, big sad." But yeah, I was going through my PowerPoint, and I need to go through fix add the graphics that I put in there, and then shove in this stuff once we get it all nice and pretty.
Yeah.
I want to make sure like my PowerPoint layout is good first before I start like really getting in it.
Okay. Do you want to take a look at it now, or do you want more time to put it together?
I can just show you my slides real quick and you can
Yeah.
do the keep or go. Okay, yeah. And then I'll do my speech because I'd actually like to sit down and get it written out
Hmm.
with all my key points and stuff, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can do it in a night. It's not like I didn't do that last year.
Yeah.
All right, let me just share my
Well,
screen.
yeah, but it help it you want to practice the talk
Hmm.
like a good, at least 3 or 4 times. You want to give the talk before you actually give it at the
Oh,
con.
I already have my people that I'm gonna pitch it to,
Okay, good.
starting with my Todd come back tomorrow since it's his birthday. Be like, happy birthday! Here's a neutron star talk, which is exactly what I'm going to do to him.
Yeah. And you should I want you to do it to me, pitch it to me twice at least.
Okay.
Because first time I then give feedback and then you can go away and tweak it. And then second time just to smooth any rough edges.
Will you be available Thursday evening?
Um, no, because I have meetings at the conference. Um, I'll be on campus all day Thursday before that,
Okay,
if you're around on Thursday.
I am. Usually, what time will you be in?
Um, I Thursday. I will be in. I'm meeting Carlos at 9, so I have to be in at 9, and I'm free at 10, free 12 to 2, and that's about it.
Okay. So I was gonna say, since it has to be 12 minutes, I could give my initial pitch to you at 1:45 p.m. and go to class at 2.
You can.
As usual in the morning, because we have 6 problems for classical, and I spend my entire morning working classical problems, so I can,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
fully loaded.
Okay. All right. Then let's do 1:40. Is can you do 1:30? Is how, or is there just a window between classes?
That's the window between classes. It'll probably be earlier because, like, it's ridiculous how I have to learn these problems, and it's literally brute force repetition and practice.
Mhm.
So usually I'm done in about 5 minutes when it comes to classwork, and if that's the case, then I should be up there around 1:30.
Okay. Well, I'll
But
be there.
also depends
Make
on how
sure
long
I'm
he wants
there.
to talk.
I'll make sure I'm there and you just come by whenever.
All right. Will you need a snack?
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
That's a man with wisdom right there. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you real quick.
Yeah.
All right. First off, I need to change the title of this.
Um, I don't know. I think that's pretty.
It was the same one as I had last year, but I'm not sure, considering the other things that we looked at, if I need to expand more upon it.
I don't think so. I mean, because that's what we are trying to do.
Okay.
Um, and it doesn't have to be a different title each time. I mean, I've given talks with the same title over, 3 or 4 year time spans. I mean, the content is different and is updated, but the general thing that we are doing
It's the same.
is the same.
Okay. Yeah. Then general overview.
Hmm.
And after taking Stars in the Universe, I realized since this is the astrophysics part, I should probably specify what kind of supernova.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is yours,
Mhm.
which I could replace this with mine.
You should replace it with yours.
All right. Thanks with my ugly one. Okay.
It is. I like it. No, seriously, I'm going to use yours as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can make it. I if I have more like when I have a little bit more time, I'll make a nicer one. That's very symmetrical and pretty.
yeah,
Because like this is really nice, and I was like, I can do that. I just need a little bit more time.
yeah.
But yeah. Okay, this we talked about leaving in here
Mhm.
where it has the different fits. Still good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. This it's just talking about the CLDM. I don't know if I need to add something else over here.
So
This slide's kind of ugly. I should format it a bit better.
yeah. Yeah, well there's a lot of blank space
Yeah.
that's not distributed sort of symmetrically. Um, but go to the next slide
Okay.
and flip back to the previous slide. Okay, I see. Oh, right, right. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the flow was. So in slide 4, you're like, this is so you introduce the semi-empirical mass formula, which is the
Hmm.
original model for nuclear masses. Uh,
Hmm.
and you're going to explain that. And then on slide 5, you say, well, we can do better. There's a more accurate model, um, or a more sophisticated model, called
Hmm.
the compressible liquid drop model, but it nevertheless essentially contains the same terms in it. It's just, it allows for as the name suggests, it allows for the nucleus to change volume and density, and therefore density, if that gives a better fit. And what I would do is still leave the graph on slide 4,
Hmm.
the masses and the fits. I will just leave that on the next slide just to emphasize that this is we're still describing those masses,
Okay.
the more sophisticated model.
I will make this look a lot better. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? What's this purple box?
I always end up with like random boxes all over my slides. Oh, it's that one.
Okay. We'll get it worked out.
Yeah. Um, okay, then so yeah. So it's this is the original model to describe masses of nuclei. This is a more sophisticated model to describe masses of nuclei. We can also apply this more sophisticated model to describe the nuclei in the inner crust. And
And
then
then boom, we get to
next,
that one.
yeah,
Okay.
explain what the additional terms are that we need to add in to describe the neutron star crust.
Yeah, in which I have it down here in the speaker notes about
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. And then I have that one.
yeah,
Okay. And then this was our finale of 2023.
right, yeah.
So I'm not sure if you want to leave this in here. Oh,
Um,
let me unhide that one. Because
so
we're only dealing with sigma zero, sigma delta, and p for our measurements. So I thought it might be a little bit weird. Unless this can help explain some other stuff relating to this particular section of the content.
yeah, probably not. Uh,
Okay.
hide that slide for now. Hide slide.
Okay. I
It,
have it hidden over here.
yeah. So
Yeah.
slide 7 is actually those two plots there
Hmm.
would work on slide 5 better.
Okay.
Like if you move um
I can probably just get rid of that.
that, yeah, get rid of that and copy both of those over.
Okay.
Then you can say, okay, here's the results you saw on the last slide, and here is to compare with that. Here are the results when you fit it with the compressible liquid drop model. Look, they both do a good job.
Hmm. Ion. Okay. And then I probably need to change these
We
colors
should
too, so it doesn't look like
um
it's relating to those.
we should mention briefly the method, like how do we do the fit? Um,
Okay.
which is so we should mention whatever the method is that we use in the Python code to fit the data. Um, was it just
Yeah.
a least squares fit, or was it something?
I I need to go back and look at that.
Okay.
Uh, Yeah, put the fit was done with the Python code, and then I put method, so I know which one exactly that we used on it. I think it probably was least squares because that's usually the argument that I get thrown anytime I do something a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
And put least squares. Question. Okay. And then this is where I was thinking we would do the little pie slice over here.
Yeah.
And then the histograms, and then
Yeah.
this would be our p-values comparison, which I have
Mhm.
it labeled in the chart, and then we'd have a separate one for the sigma zero and sigma delta.
Yeah. Oh, we
Okay.
should put that figure from my paper um to explain the meaning behind sigma zero, sigma delta, and P.
Was that from the paper that you sent me?
Yeah. It was the
Okay.
figure
Wait.
I showed yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right, and that would go after slide 6. Right,
Okay.
here's the liquid drop model, and
Um,
then this is yeah, so here is the surface energy, and you give the formula for the surface energy,
okay.
and then you give and then you show that plot and point to the region of the plot where sigma delta is important and the region of the plot where P is important. And then you can state at the bottom of this slide the the basic research question,
Hmm.
which is more important, sigma delta or P, for determining the properties of the crust.
Determining. Determining. Okay. All right. Bam. Yeah. So we got that, and then just the conclusion. And then I wasn't, so from looking at the charts initially, I wasn't entirely sure what to make of the data.
I think it's partly made more difficult by just having too few different values of the parameters. Why it's
So
just
maybe,
the bars themselves are very irregular. Uh,
hmm.
they wouldn't be like if we ran it 20,000 times, they wouldn't be. They would show a clear, smooth pattern. And so
So
I
did you
think
say we need more data for calculations to
so
make a more firm determination?
that is what we should do eventually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How long does it take to run the version of the pipeline where you do the fit?
Um, it's under half an hour currently. It doesn't take near as long as the OG CLDM, I'll tell you that.
Like, okay, it might be easier to do this kernel density thing. Um, let's see if I can quickly.
Because I was like, if you want to drop me, a few thousand more models,
Yeah.
we could see how that adjusts. But my only plan, like Thursday after colloquium, is finishing my math methods homework and then working on my presentation.
Right.
So it gives me some relief to know that seeing those bars all over the place made it a bit more inconclusive to an expert in the field. Because I was like, what am I looking at?
Okay, I'm not, yeah. I need to just spend a few minutes doing this, so I won't do that on call, but I'll
Okay.
send it you a little later tonight.
Okay. And that's another program for me to run.
It's just an addition to the like it's just a different plot from Matplotlib.
Okay.
I'm just sticking it in your plotting code.
Ooh, all right. Would you like me to stop the share for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that so do you have any other, is there anything else we should talk about right now?
No, that's really all I had was just like where I can go and fix my slide layouts and then just asking what you thought of the data because I was kind of like, I can't really draw much from this.
Yeah.
So, okay,
It's hard. I mean,
that's
I think I see a couple of trends, but it's hard without smoothing it out.
yeah, because well, at least I learned how to use the histogram. That's nice.
Good, good.
But yeah, I couldn't get like any of the measurements I wanted, so just I need more experience with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, that's all I have. And then I will see you Thursday then. And
Yes.
I don't know if you mind putting like a little readme.txt in the folder, just kind of explaining what's going on with the code so I can probably figure it out, but I like whenever you explain things so I can make sure I'm actually understanding it the right
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's good if you know, you make the first attempt at explaining and then I can
Mhm.
help tweak it.
Yeah. You can put like read after the fact,
Yeah.
you noob, and I'll be like, okay. My cat's massaging my gums on my research notebook. Massaging his gums on my research notebook. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
By the way, that comet is supposed to be visible about 40 minutes after sunset.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, between Venus and Arcturus.
Which direction is that?
It'll be toward the, let's see, the west.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
believe, well, it'd be southwest from here.
All right.
Hmm. Yeah, Venus is in the west right now in the sky, so if you, it's like right in
Yeah. Yeah.
between.
Okay. We should be able to, well, we should have a chance of seeing it and then out of our upstairs window.
You're in Central Time, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, excuse me, if you know Rachel or not, but she's in the physics department. She told me that between 7:30 and 8:10 is like the best time. So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah, just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right, well,
All
I
right.
shall see you Thursday then.
Yeah. See you Thursday.
All right, adios.
Bye.